Alright, so instead of a regular blog post today, I'm doing something different. A video. Welcome to Swag Answers Questions, where I break down some of the big and small decisions I've made recently. No scripts, no edits, just me talking through it all. Let's dive in. Here's question number 1. Why am I choosing DreamHost over using WordPress.com? It comes down to really two main reasons. DreamHost, DreamHost, for the first thing, allows me to pay via PayPal. WordPress.com does not. And the second main reason is freedom. The freedom to install what plugins I want, what theme I want, to customize the theme as required, to use JavaScript. Basically, DreamHost and its DreamPress offers me the freedom I want. Yes, it's not free, unlike my current blog on WordPress.com, but in the end, I'm willing to bet that being able to customize my site and transform it into a community website will be able to help me reach the next level that I want to reach. Question number 2. Why did I remove the Stripe-powered donation form on my blog? You might have, if you've recently checked out my blog and gone to the Support Me page, you might have noticed that the Stripe-powered donation form is missing. Instead, there's links to LibrePay, PayPal, and my Fourth Wall store there instead, including a QR code to PayPal. I did that for one main reason. The three previous ones I've mentioned take away less money than WordPress.com does. WordPress.com on my free plan takes 10% of every donation. And that's on top of the 2.9% that Stripe itself takes, plus like 25 cents or so. So that alone is why I switched to LibrePay, where you can still use Stripe if you wish, PayPal, which you can use credit cards, or Fourth Wall, which also you can use a credit card if you wish there, or PayPal, or whatever payment you wish that Fourth Wall supports. It's just more financially friendly towards me, and more of your donations will go towards helping me produce more of the family-friendly content you love. Now, question number 3. Why won't I use BuddyPress when I upgrade my blog to a community website? BuddyPress, unfortunately, is way too bloated. It'll slow down my community website way too much, and it offers features that I feel aren't necessary, like private messaging. If you need someone a private message, you can send them an email. That way, it'll keep it off-site, or you can use a different sites. If you're a friend with a person on a different site, use that to send them a private message. I want to keep my site family-friendly and as clean as possible. So by removing private messages, that does that, and groups. I don't want my site to become just another social media website. No, I want it to be a community. That means aiming for things that are community focused, like forums, arcade games, blog posts, videos, sharing my podcast there. Things like that'll help the community grow. A shop. Things that help a community grow. Not things that'll split my community up into smaller groups. I want it to be as one big community. And BuddyPress, unfortunately, does not help that. Also, it's not as well integrated into other plugins, whereas WordPress.com and its login and stuff are better. And there's other plugins that do it better than BuddyPress. Why did I decide to restart my private Minecraft world in creative engineering? I chose to restart my private world in creative engineering because, one, I was getting bored of the current of the way it was currently. And two, I was getting sick and tired of having to break cables and stuff for refined storage just to get things working again. I'm planning to use more of Create's controls in this new world to avoid that scenario. I mean, I'll still use a refined storage for accessing my items and exporting stuff, and maybe even doing a bit of auto crafting, but for controlling how much is produced, I'm not going to let Minecraft, refined storage, control that via the detectors. Instead, I'm going to try to use more Create. Plus, that's also with creative engineering. I want to try and focus on create solutions from Create itself, and also immersive engineering. Why do I prefer not to shave? One, not shaving means I don't have to use my razors up as fast, so I save a bit of money there. And two, it actually makes me look more closer to my age. When I don't shave, I look about 10 to 15 years younger than I actually do. Believe it or not, this past February, I turned 40. 40. When I'm shaved, I don't even look... Some people say I look as young as 25. I'm sorry, but I want people to recognize that I'm an older guy. I'm not some young guy. Next question. Why do I keep tweaking my blog's layout? I keep tweaking my blog's layout because I keep finding ways that I think will make it better and that will help it reach more people. And they'll make people easier for it. And I'm working slowly towards transforming it from a simple blog into a community website. That requires tweaks every now and then to get it to the way I see it in my head. I might not be able to do it all right now that I've got in my head, but I can work towards that plan. I've got a plan, like I said. Like I keep telling Copilot, I have a plan for my website. It's right now. I'm just can't do it, most of it, because I don't have the money. When I have the money, I'll be doing that. Next question. Why is community building important to me, but I won't rush into it for my website? Community building is very important to me because that's what I want to build. I want to build something that's Christian and family friendly, and something that, well, anyone who joins it, really joins it to become part of a community, will find themselves welcomed and want to interact and to grow it. I don't want to rush into that though for my website, because one, I can't afford it at this time, and two, I want my community to be the best that it can be. I don't want it to be half-assed and be something that won't work in the long run. I'm aiming not for the short term, but for the long term. I know that I probably can't be sustained on YouTube forever. That's why I'm trying to build a community off the platform. That's why I originally set up my blog, my Discord server, my fourth wall store. And I originally set up other things too. That's why I'm always trying to find things off YouTube. I'm trying to grow long term. I don't want to grow short term. Next question. What are some unpopular opinions that I have about tech and gaming? Number 1. Violent games are no fun. Yeah. Violent games are no fun. I know that's probably going to be very unpopular, but in my humble opinion, that's the complete truth. I find violent games to be no fun. I prefer more peaceful games. Number 2. USB is good the way it is. There's no need to continue to upgrade it. I know that one's probably pretty controversial, but as far as I care, USB works. There's no need to upgrade it. It works just fine. Leave it the way it is. Number 3. Raspberry Pi is getting too expensive for a single board computer. Their premium model is now like almost the same cost as what a small Intel or Ryzen computer mini PC is costs. You really think should be paying that money for a single board Raspberry Pi and all the things that you need to get it working when you can spend the same thing on a mini PC and use it for so much more? I don't think so. That's why when I get a new computer for my living room, I'm going to invest in one that I'll be able to actually use for a longer period of time, and it'll do the job better. So I'm also not going to use a Raspberry Pi from home server. It doesn't do the job as well as the proper hardware. Next question. Why do I keep coming back to the same books or games? I keep coming back to the same books and games because, one, the games I enjoy are peaceful. So I enjoy playing them and trying new strategies. And seeing what works, what doesn't, and thinking, what can I improve? I keep going back to the same books and fan fiction, and the fan fiction about those books because, one, I've enjoyed reading them in the past, and two, I know that they are actually good, and that maybe they actually align with my own values. I've got certain values as a Roman Catholic, as a conservative, as a peaceful gamer, as a male, as a middle-aged white guy. And, well, I like making sure that the things I read match and the things I play match the values. It's why I enjoy certain games. I can also tell you that I'm still working to, I'm still planning to work to beat the final level in Mario Party 7. But I haven't yet done so. Believe you me, when I do so, I'll probably create a video about that. That's all I've really got. I had a blast answering these off the cuff. If you've got something you want my thoughts on, drop it in the comments. Who knows? Maybe I'll do this again. Until next time, folks, though, my name is Swag, and I'll see you next time. Farewell.